Both kids, get in the band with them. You at the man, get in the lax. Get in the reef. We gon' kill the Bronco. Meeting out the shot of low. Gonna go to the highway to hell. Freeway to no end. Let me tell you, hit man. You're riding with some killers in the mist. Go Willis. Come in here, figure. DJ Jelly, big gun. My niggas, cap pillars, do niggas, pull triggers, shoot niggas. Put the gat to your head. And I just shot you niggas. I'm a hustler, worker, everyday buster, looking like Urkel. We judge them, destroy them. Throw 'em up like aluminum foil. Why all that? Don't bother. You'll never see tomorrow. Take no shit. You know my click. He's late. Little bit. Who you in? What's up? What's up? Start them stuff. Won't be no stuff. Big bang. Smoke dang. Firearm. Point blank. You're riding with some killers. True niggas. Real niggas. You're riding with some killers. True niggas. Real niggas. You're riding with some killers. True niggas. Real niggas. You're riding with some killers. True niggas. Real niggas. We told ya. You soldiers. But you had to make the show ya. Big boulders.
Hey man, what's up, man? Checking in, man. Live
Check
from
on
Misfits
in.
Radio, man.
Misfits Radio.
Man, what's up, man? Hey man, it's a privilege and an honor just to be here, man. This is the 3 Live crew.
Minus one.
But we
Yeah.
so big that we might as well
making it
two make
three.
three. Two
Yeah.
make three.
Two made three today.
Two
you
make
know,
three, man. It's
Sometimes
all
math
day.
is they probably taught you that, but in
Yeah, man,
another
you know.
world it mixed too.
But we also checking in from the home of the real Jesus, James Brown and Wayne Williams. They say, "What you mean, hood?" I say, "If they can't save or smoke you, they'll kill you."
Really?
Yeah, see, they don't get that. See, we got the real Jesus walking around the city. He
Right.
blessing us daily.
He bless us.
James Brown, he gonna smoke all the dope, and Wayne Williams gonna kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if they can't save or smoke you, they'll kill you.
That where you get that from?
Right.
You made that up.
Man, you already know, man. Anything I say, I'm making
Y'all
it up,
did
man.
Mr. Hood.
The world famous Mr. Hood, a.k.a. Mr. Put 1,000 in the gas tank. Don't worry about the change. If you broke, nigga, keep it.
Oh man, and this Mouth for the South, aka Sexy Tomboy.
And we missing Freaky Free.
Freaky Free, she's not here.
Freaky
but
Free gonna come through like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's what she
Like,
gonna
gee,
do.
we not gonna get her that. No. She just gonna come through late. If she come through.
Yeah, that's
And
what
that
she
ain't
do.
like Jesus. He's
Right.
always on time.
Right.
So I'm gonna need you to get that right.
But Jesus,
So,
he be
fix
there
that.
on his time, not on your time.
Well, we ain't gonna go.
But that's on time.
Fix yourself, Mr. Hood.
Right. But let me tell you something. We're gonna talk about this, a couple of topics today. We're gonna
Right.
talk about your sister or brother sleeping with your baby mother or your baby's father. And we're also going to talk about the Jay-Z situation.
Right. But what's really, really interesting is what you just hit me with.
Right.
The sister, brother,
Sleeping
or
with your-
sleeping with
The
the
baby's
baby
mother.
mother or the baby's
Right.
father.
Right.
Now that's real treacherous. And when you brought that up to me, earlier,
Right.
through the briefing, I'm like, really? Because I
Yeah.
just never really thought about that. Because first of all, that's nothing I would do. But
Right.
to hear about it and let's talk about it.
But what would you even think about a person that would make such a move? You know what I'm saying?
First of all, that's very, very slimy,
Right.
grimy,
But at the same time, like, what would make this guy feel comfortable enough to even approach you on that, knowing that he has a child with your sister? What sign did you give this guy for him to make that move?
Well, sometimes it's not a sign that's probably given off. The guy may be just interested, in her maybe after, he done got the baby by her sister,
Right.
and now the other sister looking good. She probably don't have no kids or whatever, and she prancing around. First of all, it's wrong. I wouldn't do that. I would hope that the guy wouldn't think like that. But in this time and where we are now, that's probably what's happening, and it is shocking to me. But a woman don't have to be, her sister might not have to be the person that's putting out the energy for him to want her. He may just be wanting her.
But that's true. But at the same time, I would feel like it's a setup if my brother's baby mother came to me and asked me something like that.
Well, now
You know what I'm saying?
So you thinking that it's a setup? So you would look at it as your baby mama and the sister done got together and done.
Maybe it's a set. It has to be a setup.
Why you think?
I'm just saying because you know what I'm
So
saying.
had that happened to you?
No, it's never happened to me because I would never even consider my brother's baby mothers in there.
Right.
I wouldn't even look at them like that. They look
Right.
like they all look like Jays to me.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Even though they're beautiful women, I'm just saying to me personally.
Well,
Right.
okay, well if
They seem like-
if that would keep you from messing with them,
Right.
and when you look at them, they look like a junkie. Then very good,
Right.
very good, good power method, because it's all in the mind, and that's what
Right.
we fail to realize, that some of the things that we think about, and probably some of the things that the guy's thinking is just that he's probably just wants some temporary activity, because I'm sure he's not trying to be with her because he knows that
He can't be with her, right.
you can't be with her, so obviously you're
But that's-
just in a desire mode. You
Right,
just
but
want
that's what I'm saying. Like, but would you have to give out some type of energy
Who?
for him to even say?
That's true.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
Oh
It
no!
has to.
Now,
you
would
have to
you
give out-
please tell me what you think about that?
And you have to give out some kind of vibe to let him
Right.
know that it's cool
for you
to slide in there.
So
Right.
okay, so you saying I gotta kind of be, hey, when you
Yes,
come over all the
yes,
time, and
yes,
what you
yes.
need to eat.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, I gotta be overdoing
Right.
it. You know, I
It-
gotta be acting like I gotta be
Exactly.
like, okay, look, it's an opportunity here.
Yeah.
So what you-
Exactly.
okay, so yeah, that can happen, and some women are like that. You
Right.
know, so it's different types of women that you would have to be concerned with, that would make you have to watch that, you know.
Right.
Because, see,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
all women ain't like that.
no, not all. We're not speaking on all. When we just speaking on the ones that has actually done it. What do you think about them? Or like, you know, because you had to do something for this guy to just say, well, let me get there and go try you. And then, like most women, you know, who gave who the first phone number? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
You had to
true.
do that. Then you know, what's up, Tasha baby? You know, somebody. Okay, we sending pictures to each other. But that would be my thing. Like, boy, y'all got to be setting me up.
Okay.
It got to be a setup for real.
That'd be my first.
Because not only now, we can talk about it, and then I can say, well, boy, we ain't talked about that. But if I'm texting you, now you got physical evidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So now
So-
we doing it. So now you feeling like it's in the setup mode, because
That's what I would think.
We done got the phone tracking
Right.
pretty much, because that's what the phone tracking
Right.
every day. When you ain't trying. So
But that's
being
but
tracked.
women, I'm gonna speak on the women part, the woman's part.
how?
You know, because listen,
You're
women.
not the woman.
No, I ain't a woman that's saying. I just hear
You
women.
how?
I just hear women say, "Oh, my sister this. Oh, my sister that. Oh, that's my bitch. This my ride or die." But you fucking her baby daddy.
But see, that's just a whole
You know what I'm
nother thing.
saying?
And I understand that a lot of girls do be right. Lord have mercy. This is a
That's
whole
what I'm
nother
saying.
thing.
We not only
you
just your
just-
sister, but your best friend
right,
could
right.
be
This
closer than
goes
your
yeah,
sister.
Right. Yeah, there's some best friends that's
You know what I'm
closer
saying?
than
They
the
say-
brother.
but they say
That's
spoken
blood
in
the word.
Right, but they say blood is thicker than water. I say only in certain cases you need water to live. You learn it in the basics.
True that.
So your
True
friend
that.
can be better than
Right, your family.
Right.
And that's in life. So
Right.
with that being said, like you say, a lot of girls hanging with their partner girl.
right.
We this, we that, you know, they sharing hairstyles.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Same
everything.
panties.
You know, don't nobody
I'm
still
just saying,
do
they-
that. Wait.
they
Don't
was
nobody
doing it.
still
See
do
what I'm
that.
saying?
Hold on, I ain't never did.
You
that.
know, do okay.
No, you don't even really hardly see me with girls. So
Right, we know
I'm
that.
sexy
I'm just
tomboy.
saying.
Ain't nobody
Right,
rolling
I
like
know
me,
that.
So don't
I
do
grew
that.
up with you. I know.
Yeah, so you know, ain't nobody wearing nothing I wear.
Right, I
you
dig
know.
it, I dig
But
it.
anyway,
But
we
me and
got
my
friends
homeboy, we
that
share
do that.
clothes. You know,
Yeah, but that's
Right.
boys be doing. Y'all be doing the most.
I don't
girls
share
do
clothes.
too.
So don't you
No,
know?
what I'm saying when I was younger,
Oh,
we used to
okay.
share. You know,
That
that's-
when you was at
like
the
now,
house.
like now, shit. I
No,
got
that
so much
when
of
we
this shit.
in
It's
the struggle
unreal,
now.
man.
When you in the struggle now, you
Yeah,
know.
that's what I'm talking
Dang
about. The
now.
struggle,
I'm
the
talking about
struggle.
these ballers.
But I'm
with
just
the-
talking about these 30-some-year-old
Right,
women sleeping
right,
with their
right,
motherfucking
right.
sister, baby daddy, man.
They wrong for that, and that's just where we at in life. And I think that sometimes we making a bad decision
we
for
making
a temporary
horrible
moment,
decisions, man.
you know, and
But
we
then
risking
I can
our
see, but I can
friendship.
see if you did it once, okay. But when you do it 2 and 3 times,
It not
you in a relationship.
So
No, I'm
you-
just saying because I can forgive you on that. But then when you go back and you doing it 2 or 3 times,
So wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute.
I'm saying now that's a
Wait,
different ball
Come
game.
on, wait.
Right.
So you saying, just an example, if you and I was together, you would forgive me for going to sleep with. How did it go now?
Yeah, you can forgive
Look,
somebody.
Look, how did it go?
I can't forgive
Turn
you.
your mic that way
Right.
towards your face where your there you
Right.
go.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I can say, okay, it was a mistake. You were vulnerable. But then, no, I'm just saying,
So in the
Yeah, but
vulnerable
then-
moment,
but then when
you'll
once
give
you-
her a
right. But if you
pass.
did it 2, 3 times, now you're in a relationship.
Wait a minute, but the vulnerable moment, why we getting there? Why we getting
That's
that?
my whole point. I'm trying to figure out.
So
like,
if you had a vulnerable moment, then you had intention too, because you had
Exactly.
in this case you would
Right.
have to be set all the way up,
Right,
Because there's no reason why we're together. In
Right.
any situation, like say for example, if we just had a house party, okay, yeah, we done got in a situation, but even in that, you're gonna have to have intention. You're gonna have to meet up in the
Raph, I see
kitchen,
you.
or when you see me, you gotta give me a look.
Right,
You gotta,
right.
it's a little a signal gonna have to be given out to that.
Right.
point.
That's what.
So, but wait a minute, you saying you forgiving her on the vulnerable
saying,
moment?
no, I'm just
wait
saying
a minute,
like a
at
once.
one moment,
A once.
you
At one time.
Yeah,
through
once.
the whole no. Even in that one time, you're not vulnerable because you
Okay.
thinking. You still know where you at, what you doing,
Right.
who this person is, and why we're here.
Right.
So to be vulnerable is if you somewhere already drunk. This person don't have, vulnerability is a whole nother word.
Right.
So for you to say that somebody you forgiving them because they were vulnerable, that's not an excuse. That's not right. The guard is down. Vulnerable is when is a non-intentional moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus when you it just ain't gonna happen. That's
Right,
just
I
it's
feel
just
you.
not vulnerable. So that one time you can't
So that
be
means
forgiven.
so that means we already been setting this thing up to
Yeah,
happen.
we already been in the groove.
Right.
It's already
But
been.
what if you do it for money? What if you
Now see, that's different.
And see now, then here we
Now,
go. Now
what
this
if-
a whole nother.
What if your baby? Hold on. See, we can't let her talk.
No, we can.
Well,
but you gonna voice
Yeah,
your
I'm-
opinion.
But what if it's like the baby mama, like the sister of the baby daddy, see that he giving her money, giving the baby mama money
Right.
and stuff. So she thinking to herself, well, shit, I need to go and get some of that money too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They ain't together no more, but
Right,
he's still
right.
peeling off. So I want to get some peel off too.
Right.
And
Right.
then she go ahead and do what she do to get the peel off. Does that pass? Because
Okay.
technically that's business.
right? It,
Right.
So definitely. So is that cool in a sense?
Wait,
Is that cool as well?
no, because
For the money, it's cool
Wait.
for the money.
no, because all money is not good money.
All money ain't good money.
Wait, so that's when it's not good. You gonna have to decide whether you want to mess this whole thing up. Your relationship with your family, your sister, your niece, nephew, or whatever it is.
Right.
So you messing up a lot for that money. For the moment or whatever you trying to go pay a bill or whatever your intention for just wanting this money.
Right.
That's what you gonna be basing that on. So yeah, you could do it, and if you want to do it for the business, you messing up your personal life also by having this business. So mixing business with personal sometimes is different. You just gotta know when
Right.
to say no, and when to not do it,
Exactly.
especially when it is requiring
Jill gave money.
family involved. What's going
Right,
on,
right.
Jill?
That's
So
what I'm saying.
that's
like
when you making them
that
decisions.
shit very deep, man. Well, right. I'm just saying, but
No.
one offense.
Right,
That's true.
right.
That's true. But once,
It's just not gonna
once.
happen. It's not once.
No, I'm saying you can't forgive somebody for doing something once.
No, that's that one time you done changed the whole graphic of the relationship.
Right.
You done changed everything. You done changed how I see you, how I see him, how you know, it's not gonna be right. You know, you gonna change how it's just gonna be messed up. You ain't it's never gonna be forgiven. Even if you trick yourself to think you forgave her.
Right.
Because see, that's all you doing.
Right.
It playing with yourself.
Right.
Because
But
if
the
you gonna
other
sit up
thing
here and
is,
say,
if they did it once, how many other times they done did it?
right,
That's what I
'cause that's
said,
the
so
time you just caught that.
Right. Right.
So you say, see, you don't even know
Right.
if you just happen to just caught it and
But
they
that's what I'm
saying
just
that
saying.
that's
Like
just the
more
one time.
than one time. Now they in a relationship, right?
Well, more than one time, yeah, you got feelings now too. Cause for a woman to continually deal with a guy knowing that she's jeopardizing everything,
Right.
she got feelings now. Cause she's thinking
Right.
that she's into a relationship now, and he's feeding her mind mentally, having her thinking that wait, we in a we on a side relationship.
So what if
Only-
she just getting money every time they doing something?
That's still not the point.
I know. I'm just saying. Cause I'm just saying y'all brought up the point that it could be business.
Right, because
No, I wouldn't.
even the trick get feeling. Even after you've been dealing, see, the money has become the excuse now. After we done started dealing a couple of times and we dealing for years now,
Right.
you and he know we got family and we all this a whole nother thing. We not messing the money thing now is just an excuse to get together.
Right.
And to talk, the comfort, to be, you know what I'm saying? Because now we mentally together now, so that is a whole nother ball game. So if a woman is doing that with her sister, baby daddy, or the guy doing that with his whatever the hell the thing
Right,
talking about, but if they're doing that, that's not good. It's something that you need to not forgive. You
Right.
need to let it go and move forward. And cause it's over now,
Right.
or if y'all can handle it and deal with it, just to know that it's not gonna be an easy forgiving technique. Y'all it's gonna be something you just playing yourself with, and you're gonna be hurting yourself, by just trying to say that I forgave her for this and this is her last time.
But right. Right. You thinking you going
in the
to-
back of your mind, here
But I'm
we
just
go.
saying. But if you was the sister that was happening to, could you forgive your sister for doing that to you?
No, I'm disgusted. I'm mad. Oh, I'm furious. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you did this to me when we done grew up together. We just don't do this. This
Right.
just not what you do. I would be very upset, hurt, devastated. I'm serious. That's like taking that's just like ruining just your family, everything. Now you can't even, now you got to start not being around. They take you through a lot when you do something like this,
Right.
or disrupt family. That's just disrespect to the family.
No
That's
doubt.
just this total disrespect. So for those that are out there living like that, I'm sad for you. I really, really hate that you feel that you have to deal with your sister or your brother or however this thing goes. It's bad that you got to deal with your family's mate.
But
or
then that also
past mate.
says a lot about that person. Could you just not love yourself for doing that, or
No.
or
And
you
then-
just a hoe?
Both, all that,
All that.
everything. All that, you ain't about a damn thing.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, if she is just a hoe, she just want to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you
Right.
want to just hurt somebody, yeah, that whole mentality, you don't give a fuck.
But
You
at the
know what I'm
same time,
saying?
I always tell women who say, "Oh, they hurt, so they gonna hurt somebody else." I tell them, "You ain't hurting nobody else because they don't know.
Right.
If
That's
you
they
really
don't
want to hurt
know.
them, tell them what you finna do,
Right.
or
Right.
tell them record that shit. Let me see."
You want somebody to show you that and hurt you
No, I'm
like
just
that.
saying, if that's what you trying to, if you really
But
trying
if you
to hurt
think you're
somebody,
trying to hurt somebody by doing that, but that's
Right.
again, that's with
because
your
you really
intentions.
you still just creeping over.
But that again goes with your intentions.
Because
But
listen, you probably ain't hurt me because I still don't know. So how you hurt me?
true, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Only way you hurt is that person find out.
Right. That's what I'm
You
saying.
know, so that's the only way you gonna really call yourself getting back some revenge on something.
Right.
You know, but in the most part, you hurting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it ain't gonna never be on the other person.
Hell no.
You can't never justify nothing by doing that, giving back. All you can do is let it go, and you get past that.
Right.
and let the universe take care of them on that. That's how I feel on that. You don't never try to get back on nobody. But some people weak and they feel like they have to go that route and do that when they really hurting themselves and others, you know. So it's bigger than themselves when they go to that level. So it's just the level of how you want to be and how you want to run yourself and run your life. Because if that's how you want to be in life, you're not getting far. Your little run is going to be real short. Now, how about Jay-Z running? What is he running for? What does he got? Is he going for president now? Or is he
Jay-Z
just
told
NFL
everybody
stuff?
what
he doing?
They told everybody to boycott the NFL, right? Because of Kaepernick at first. That was last year, right? Don't look at the Super Bowl.
Right.
But this year, now all of a sudden he's in charge of the Super Bowl.
He's in charge of the
Super Bowl.
The halftime.
Yeah, the halftime show.
Halftime show he's involved in, and he's gonna be getting the entertainers. That's just what I'm assuming.
But I'm just
saying, not sure.
Yes.
Is that what they're doing? He's just gonna be in charge of the entertainment
show, the Super Bowl show.
So if y'all telling us to boycott something for a certain reason, how would you just then in return turn around and join these people?
So you asking is why Jay-Z joined the NFL when he was against the NFL, the kneeling and all that, you know, the situation that was going on with the
but they say it could be he trying to get in, and
they say the best way to change the situation is from within.
From within.
Right, so I would
But I totally agree with that. But at the same time, they just giving us music. We still buck dancing. It ain't about the music. It's if you trying to change from within.
You got to start small.
Yes,
work
you do.
Your way up. So
but my thing is, I ain't judging them, but I'm just saying, only way that could work is y'all have to speak on police brutality, because ain't nobody said nothing about that yet.
But see, that's what the whole kneeling point was. But when it became political when the president spoke on it. That just changed the whole geographic. The narrative got changed when the president jumped in on it. When it was just about a police situation, it turned into a flag situation, and that was the deterrent from the real situation. So we kind of like got bamboozled in the argument or the fight that we was supposed to been in.
The issue was that nobody was really, people who watch football they hadn't stopped watching it anyway.
Right.
No, we're not.
Most black folks
football.
hadn't stopped watching it anyway. So what was the point of it if nobody was going to stop watching it? What was the point of boycotting something that everybody was still watching? Because on my timeline, Super Bowl season was prevalent.
Right.
Yeah.
Broncos, so Falcons, you know what I'm saying? They was still prevalent, so there was nobody really boycotting it per se. Not real football fans anyway.
Right.
And I don't knock the brother. I mean, he was doing something, but I guess he said to himself, well, I'm not making any changes from being on the outside. I'm going to have to make these changes from the inside. And you always have to, you can never let the enemy know your full intentions.
Right.
So you have to sneak in there slowly and see what's going on first, see how the inner workings are, and then start making, you can't just go in and automatically make a change, because then they'll know what your purpose is.
With that then is how we trying to like, be all upset and forcing him to pull his hand to kind of like show his card.
We're going to be upset for 2 weeks.
Right.
No doubt.
Definitely, and then we'll be through with it.
We're going to be praising.
Right, and then we'll be glad that he's in charge of the Super Bowl. Soon as he do his first event, we're gonna be, oh yeah,
I told y'all.
He doing it. He see them now, and you know he gonna of course put us out there on the stage. You gonna see more probably hip hop, more this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
See some more what they call, what's the jumping you just said?
The buck dancing.
The buck dancing. We gonna be doing some more of that. We gonna have a little more of that going on during the Super Bowl now. We gotta trust the move, and at the same time, that's what he's choosing to do. So
yeah, that's on him. But at the same time, you can't tell the people to move for one thing and then you jump back on it. You know what I'm saying? Without letting people know what's going on, because the same people that you had following you told them what your intentions was then.
Right.
So now niggas seeing you make a crazy move, you got to be like, well, look at here, partner. This was finna go on.
Right.
You got to tell somebody something.
Well,
You know what
I'm
saying?
sure he told who he need to tell. See, we just mad because we don't know the move. You know, that's what it looked like.
But
to
I'm
me.
just saying. But if I'm
That's all it is. We
right,
mad because
of
we don't
course,
know
but
what
we
he
have,
doing.
But we have
and-
you know, we should be upset a little bit because
why are you upset then?
I ain't upset. But I'm
Okay,
just saying
so
I
why you
understand.
think the people should
I
be
understand
upset?
where they come from because if, like I said, if I tell you to follow me over here to this war, but then I tell you we fighting against them, but then I go over here and join them without telling you. And you like, well, what the hell is going on?
But right, I can understand that, but
Right.
I when I don't know. Let me see. How could I use? Well, what could I use to that? Game of Thrones when they finna go to war, they sent somebody, you know, to let the other people know that it was finna be a war.
Okay.
So they did tell somebody. But they
Right.
ain't go and go tell the whole people. They ain't going to tell the poor folk. Wait a minute. They ain't going to tell
I get it.
the peasants, all right, we finna do that for everybody to be running somewhere doing something stupid.
Right.
So he made the move and told the proper people.
Right.
We just got to understand.
Just got to sit back and wait.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can't go to the war with the front line got to go
I
first.
totally get that.
So
I really do.
I think whatever it is that he's doing, even if it's for his gain,
Right.
that's on him. Either way it go, it ain't nothing we can do about the move that he just made, but just be angry, be upset for our little temporary social media hype, because that's all it did, that's all it does. You know, that's all this network thing is all about. It just shifting everybody to have the same thought. You know, because if you could just if you didn't see that I was mad about that, you probably wouldn't get mad. You would just hold to your own little idea about why he doing it, and you probably wouldn't even think about it in a bad way. You'll be like, okay, you know. But just because it's posted everywhere that everybody's mad, you get mad too, and you don't even know why. Why you mad? What he do? Sign the deal to take over the Super Bowl halftime or whatever, and whatever the agenda that you done made up for him, you know, done gave him a job that he probably didn't even sign up for, and now you mad because he not working how you want him to work.
Right.
We need to stop doing that. We done put some pressure on him that he, you know, that I don't think is required of him. You know, he ain't supposed to save the world. Why he got to be the superhero? Why he ain't just making the move? If you didn't know Jay-Z, and this person did that,
right?
Or if he was just a regular black guy that did that, that's a good move. But because it's Jay-Z,
because he spoke against it, that's why you
but
got to
only
hold him accountable still.
But a regular man can speak against it too, but go get that job.
We still got to hold him accountable.
But go get that job.
Yeah, that's why we call people sellout.
And then if you want, so that you want to slick say, now you want to say
no,
he's sellout.
I'm not calling him that because I understand power moves, but I'm just saying like a lot of people who don't understand. They would be blindsided by this move because they don't understand.
And they'll say he'll sell out.
No doubt. But some people really are sellouts.
Right.
They'll tell you not to do this and go against that, but then they'll turn right back around and go get it.
Right.
You know, fine ass Donna checking in.
Donna Bonner.
Yeah.
That is too
I like
hot.
my pound cake thick.
Too hot, lady. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, we got Donna checking in.
The
West
second
Side
Donna checking
Misfits.
in.
West Side. I know, right? Because they were the first Donna. So I don't know what you say. Yeah, because the first Donna here. Second Donna is here. You know, so she's in the real Donna.
Edible arrangements.
Definitely. So we definitely I just think Jay-Z probably doing what he want to do, really, because he can do it. At
the end of the day, that's what you're supposed to do, what you want to do.
He can't afford it, and even if he make a mistake, and it ain't gonna hurt me, nobody would know that he fucked up. You know, they'll just move on.
I think he actually doing something from the inside out, to be honest with you.
Right.
I believe that I believe there's a lot more going on than we know about. We get the little quick headline, Jay-Z working with the NFL, and then we all upset.
That's it.
And we don't know exactly what's all entailed with that. It may be entailed that they got to hire 74,000 more black folks because it ain't that many. But we don't know that because we don't
We're
know
on the
the inner workings
outside.
of the contract.
Right.
So I think we got to sit back and see what happens. Wait a little while and then call him on it if nothing changes. If he
Right.
just kind of melts into the whole society of the
That's the
NFL.
thing.
Right,
You
just-
gotta wait.
If
That's
he
what I'm
doesn't
saying,
do
gotta be
anything to
patient.
change anything, then we can say, "Oh, you full of shit." But
Right.
we gotta wait and see because
Right.
it's only been 24 hours.
Right. just like in the presidency, you got the first 90 days.
Right.
He ain't even did
9 days.
10 days, and we thinking what the
Y'all
the
ain't
ink
gonna say
ain't
nothing
even
to him.
dry
Right.
on the contract, and we
He might
already
have a 30-day out clause.
Right,
If he see that
right.
they're not doing something that he wanted to do.
he's
Right.
out.
Yeah.
We can change. So we just jumping the gun. I think, and not giving our people a chance. We always thinking somebody's selling out because of their making a move that you haven't made.
But you must admit the move is questionable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just saying, just on the outside looking in, it's a questionable move.
What's
Because
the
at the
question?
end of the day, you didn't bring along none of the people who really was fighting this cause.
We didn't see them in the meeting.
No,
that
I'm
don't
just-
mean
that's what-
nobody
that's
brought
my
along.
whole point. From the outside,
Everybody can't
that's-
sit
that's
in the
what-
office.
That's why I just keep saying from the outside. But at the same time, when Dr. King made a move, he still had Ralph David Abernathy and them with him, even though he the voice. He still got 2 or 3 people with him who fighting this fight with him. Only person you see is Jay-Z.
Right.
Just on the real. So on the outside looking in, it's very questionable.
That's all you can do is question it.
That's all.
And
That's
just
all we
wait.
can do.
Right. And we just wait. We just sit and wait and see what it's gonna be. No,
You
but that's
see,
just
she's so
what it is.
goddamn lame. She didn't want to smoke reef and be on
No,
Jay-Z.
I don't. No.
Be on Jay-Z. Go to his
no,
concert.
No. I have never been to a Jay-Z concert.
Whatever.
I don't
man.
ever plan to go to a Jay-Z
Only
concert.
thing I'm saying is,
I'm with you.
you got to be just on some real shit. Jigga man, what the hell are you doing? I understand, but the people don't. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm saying.
Okay.
I understand, but the people don't.
So
So,
people need him to say
you know, my grandmama, she can't hear. You know,
something? No.
so
So
she
she
don't
didn't-
understand her sight bad. You got to really break it down to her like she a fifth grader.
No, that's not gonna work. I'm not going for that.
But I'm just saying, it's people out here that need that type of attention.
Some that do, but I'm sure Jay-Z is making his move and that to be on his
Right,
nuts
right.
or none of that.
I
I just
agree.
figure it's nothing we can do about. I think we just be focusing on the wrong stuff. And I
But
think.
how can you focus on the wrong stuff when all you do is want to know what's going on?
No,
I just want to
that's
know what's
'cause
going
we
on.
want to know what's going on because what we're feeding our mind to see. We mentally looking at that on the social network. How many times have you seen it on TV, on the news?
That's the whole thing. That's what I'm saying.
No,
You- so
I'm saying, how many times have they shown it on the news?
they haven't. That's the whole point.
So where you get the information from?
That's what I'm saying. So
Social
for the people that's not on social network, they want to know what's going on. All I hear is Jay-Z with the Super Bowl now. When he just said last year, don't mess with the Super Bowl. So if I don't
So
see
last
it,
year he said in the
everybody
rap
exactly
that he need
ain't doing it.
They need
they need him.
they need him.
Right. We ain't looking at the Super Bowl.
But
Don't do it. Everybody get out of here.
are we misinterpreting what he said in that verse?
How we misinterpreting what he said and when he said it? That's what he said.
Anyway, we weren't following his directions. No way.
No,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
We were watching Super Bowl like it was like they ain't call us.
Hey,
nigga.
let me
Right,
tell you
right.
something.
It
Let me tell you something. One of them folks from the NFL can jump on my grandmama. I'm gonna be looking at football. I'm talking about some real shit.
Right.
You know.
So what we upset for, right?
That was my
we,
point.
ain't no
we didn't
upset.
do
Right.
our part.
No,
Right,
we
we
ain't
definitely
doing
didn't
So he
boycott.
probably saw we didn't do our part. He like fuck it.
Let me go on and can't beat them, join them.
But from where I'm
mentality.
from where I'm from, you know, niggas don't listen to Jay-Z no way.
Well, see, Jay-Z, the up north hip hop
I'm just
stuff, you know,
being real. Nigga don't
you
listen.
know, that's
I
totally different.
like Jigga Man. I think he real slick, you know, but I like the Jay-Z with the low haircut. I don't know about the
What the
dreadlock.
dreadlock
I
Jay-Z?
don't know about dreadlock Jay-Z.
the roster Jay-Z.
yeah, I don't
now.
know about that
You
one.
know, this,
Nah.
this
But that Jay-Z with that low haircut with that Yankee hat on.
Yeah.
But that was a monster. That
that when he was in the trenches, you
Man,
know.
you hear
So
me?
now when you laying on soft pillars and feathers and shit, you
right,
know.
right.
when the castle done got built.
But you know what though? The
around
same
it.
thing about that. You
It's
still,
a different thing.
but you still shit the same shit.
But that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's going down something very nice now.
It's
you
okay,
know?
but
It's
but
not,
guess what?
you know, it's shit. I might be doing the same
what, though?
shit, but it goddamn
And
ain't
it's
flushing
still-
out
it's
there,
still
going
going to
out
the
something
same
Not
sewer.
different.
flushing the
It
same.
ain't flushing the same. The goddamn, I
Yeah.
don't even have to see the shit. It get evaporated before
Right.
the shit don't even stink no more. The way I'm right here
But
done
guess what,
forgot.
though?
You know,
If you want
what
to,
that shit
if you want to
about.
impress me, don't have to wipe your ass after you get through shit.
You definitely gonna have to do that now. You
I'm just
definitely
saying.
gonna
He
have
might
to
got
do
a
that.
bidet.
I can do that, but
Yeah,
that
but
boo
you
boo,
still gonna
that
have to
boo boo
flush.
still gonna be back there
It's
if you don't
still
wipe
gonna
that
get
motherfucker.
either way that shit gonna still get stuck.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
whether how you clean it or how you get rid of it.
Goddamn right.
But that's all said and done. That all true. You know, that is
But I
what
like
it is.
Jigga Man though. Don't get it twisted now.
Nah,
Make me
I-
take the shades
I
off.
definitely won't, take.
I want to
nothing
see
from
him
the
win,
Lord.
man. I hope he's helping the people on some real stuff. I
But
understand
I got that too.
the value of
So,
patience.
since we've been on the social network, my question is, because I've been just wanting to ask anybody, and I'm so glad I'm able to with a group of people. How y'all feel about the Epstein guy, the hanging and the suicide?
They killed him.
They
So
knocked
you
him
think
off.
he's dead, or do you think he's out the back door, new
He
face,
dead?
new
They
place?
knocked him off.
I think they killed him. He
Yeah,
had
they
too
knocked
much
him off.
information on too many
Too
people.
many people who were
to leave
involved
him
with that.
to leave him be.
Right, because
So-
he was gonna tell.
So
Yeah.
you don't think he would be able to get? They don't want to keep him alive. You think
Man, that
they
man
wanted him
dead.
to be
You
dead
used up.
and or allow him to go? Flee out.
Nah, because if you allow him to go, he still has an opportunity to say something
Right.
anonymously. He can
And
say
then-
it
hey,
Oh,
man,
so
and them
He can
boys-
send a letter to the New York Times
with some names, a list
Yeah.
of names.
So you think it was a knockoff?
They knocked him
Let me
off.
tell you something. Anytime you take a guy, you're supposed to have two people to a cell.
Right.
You took the one guy out, then bring another guy back in. Then all of a sudden, nobody's patrolling the area anymore.
Okay,
Right.
so the setup
on, man.
is
The
real. The
fix was
setup
on.
is real. So since they did,
But they already know.
all that,
Allegedly.
Yeah,
We
he-
want them to
well,
shut
yeah,
up.
we
Alleged.
got. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
right. Since we don't know, but we just
We just
alleged-
speculating. We just purely speculating.
This is purely
purely
speculation.
Right.
speculation that this may have happened.
Right.
But so since that, now we don't eliminate the king of the mess. Somebody who we really should prosecute. That really need to be gone. And so now we done left Poe Kells to get the
He's a peon,
No.
man.
Even though he's a peon, so who really should have been knocked off, and really been prosecuted and really would have set the stage of what they're trying to do now. They're not gonna do it to the white guy.
No.
We're not gonna make him look like the predator. We gonna let R. Kelly look like the predator because you see now they
He is
trying
the
to
predator.
add trafficking. I mean, I can understand that, whatever, but
But
now
he was
he got
fucking them. They was
trafficking,
selling them.
prostituting.
He was fucking them. They was selling them.
So
Big
what
difference.
you mean? Who was selling them?
The white boy was selling them. R. Kelly was fucking them.
Right? No. It was a whole nother thing though. See,
I'm just saying. That's
what
the
they trying to
difference.
charge him with for it to be a felony now
Mm.
is that he was trafficking and taking them across the state.
line.
Yeah, that's
Making
the Jack,
it
that's the
seem
Jack
like
Johnson
when you
law.
know
The Jack Johnson law,
they
the old
probably were
boxer.
just flying, having a good time, but you finna blow up what was having a good time and make it look like trafficking and making it seem as a felony. So now we don't have this guy.
But you, but
R. Kelly, you ain't light enough.
no, but it ain't even that. The
Yeah.
thing is, they keeping your mind off that
Yeah.
by keep putting R. Kelly in the spotlight.
right,
It's
but see, we
bigger-
done
it's bigger-
eliminated though this
It's
guy.
bigger
now.
than what we can think.
It's definitely bigger,
what I'm saying?
but we don't want to prosecute our people under these charges that's going to set the standard over the future charges. That's what that is to me. That's just me thinking. Because, see, again, I'm just a,
Man, let me tell
I'm
you
just
something.
mouth
man.
for the South and
Let
I'm
me
just
tell you
talking
something,
shit.
man.
But in my mind, I just feel like
right.
they don't want to prosecute this guy because he really had major charges. You got an island, you done got prostitution, you done got human trafficking, you got pedophilia, you got high officials involved. So we can't do this, even though they're gonna try to do the little charges on the
They can
sideline.
prosecute him if they
They
want him.
still trying to prosecute, even though he's supposed to be dead. But now the case is finna drag. But but on the sideline, now we got R. Kelly that we gonna focus on and make him be the bad guy, make him look like
But
the
that's
predator
keeping
that's
y'all
tracking.
mind off
It's
off
not just keeping our mind
the
off.
bigger
It's just
picture.
what's the bigger picture? It's because it's all
the
distraction.
bigger picture is sex trafficking. That's
Right.
the bigger picture.
That's the big picture.
So
but
you're not even talking about sex trafficking. Nobody's talking about sex
Well, they
trafficking
did.
anymore because the only thing they keep doing is, okay, we finna add this other charge to R. Kelly. We're gonna add this other charge to R. Kelly, and that's all the people talking about.
Right. But like you just said, the bottom line is the sex trafficking. But they're not going to prosecute first a white man for sex trafficking in the
But you gotta
capacity
understand,
that he
it
was
ain't
running,
even-
how he was running.
It ain't even a white or black issue in sex trafficking.
Well,
It's a big dollar issue in sex trafficking because believe
true,
it or
'cause the
not,
little peon
a white man not the
really
only
doing.
man that's involved in sex trafficking.
Exactly.
Well,
There's
that's
sex
true.
trafficking all over the world,
Well, it's definitely worldwide.
but they are linked to one.
Right.
It's all one.
Definitely that. It's definitely that. It's a mess.
Right,
That's what
and
it
the-
is.
and the mess
in that
is the white boy
cesspool,
got-
they all work together.
Right, but the white boy done did something that he ain't had no business doing and got himself in a pickle.
Well-
So once you get your exposed the big people,
Right.
he could say anything, but so
Right.
they ain't gonna let him say anything.
Right. So they gonna get rid of him.
Well, yeah, right.
So
no
that's
doubt.
what he
We
done
don't got-
did.
Exactly.
Done got himself knocked off.
Anybody who sex traffic and you see he a big old a billionaire, millionaire.
Yeah, he was the king.
Right.
Too. He was probably even the king, but he was a
Right.
big worker. He was really probably the
He was
smallest
on-
part of this
he
thing
probably
because
on-
they never exposed the
Right.
bigger picture. He probably was very small on the chain.
But even if he
Really?
won,
And
he
he
was
just
gonna
was
die.
able to put out some bigger things because they had one of the prince. Then they got one of them prince's sons, or who that Queen Elizabeth's son, who he on the list. You know, one of them. You know, so they definitely don't want that to get out. They like, wait
But
a
that's
minute.
why they
now.
were gonna kill him.
That's why he might be dead.
It ain't that
Versus
Mike.
going
That's
out
why
the
he
back
dead.
door. He
He ain't
probably
out
is
no
gone
back. He out the back door.
in the body bag.
In the body bag.
Right. You better
In the
know
body
it.
bag. That
His
is
ass out the door.
that is crazy how we sit around and we that how that crime is just going on under the cover, under you know, every day. You probably on the expressway, you pass in the car and you don't even know that somebody is kidnapped, you know,
Right.
you know, or you see a big 18-wheeler,
And
it
that's the
probably
reason
got
why they gonna
people
keep screaming R. Kelly. Right there, like what you just
so
said.
you won't keep looking
Right.
around, so you won't notice
Right.
none of that stuff. You know,
Right.
that's why we continue with looking at the phones all
Right.
the time and not looking around our surroundings anymore. So they could put a spaceship can fly by 1,000 times in space. We don't see it because we started looking down.
Yeah.
We ain't even looked at the sky 9 times.
Now we can catch a picture. We gonna put our.
Oh, but
phone
that
up.
that's because
So we can-
somebody else
so we
done
can
posted.
post it.
We that's
We wanna
then.
be first.
That's the only way if we happen to have been taking a picture to catch it. But we constantly looking down. So we really are kind of in the bad situation right here.
We really are. And I want to shout out everybody who doing these motherfucking. So is this your man page?
What?
I want to shout them folks out because they got me on there.
What you want now?
Yeah, they got me on there.
Oh man, come on now,
They
see.
put me on there twice. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And I ain't did nothing to
But
nobody.
wait,
know
tell me
what I'm
about
saying?
this page because I have never heard of this.
I don't even know what the page about. I just know I'm on
Who
there.
told you was on there?
Man, you know everybody was calling me, letting me
Say
know.
the streets talk.
Yeah, the street talk.
That's
But
real
see, that's what I'm
sad.
trying to tell you. The street
What?
goddamn talk.
So they want to know.
Yeah, they want to know.
They want to know everything.
But ain't
so
no
they
motherfucking T-beer.
Nah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be some good shit. Motherfucking tell you about me. Gonna make you want to come home.
No, man.
You heard me.
That is crazy.
You gonna find out, don't?
No,
I'm trying to tell you. I'm let them motherfucking know.
that is too funny.
You know, ain't nothing like eating fresh
do it,
pussy
Donna,
from the
don't
back.
do it. Don't get yourself caught up in that, girl.
Okay.
That's what I said. All you do it.
Don't do it. Jesus, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Man, shout out to Jesus, man. We hope he come back, man. We show him this
Word up,
good
man.
old snowman
Jesus
shit, man.
back, man. They say Jesus
Hey, I
coming
know,
back.
you know, I'm hearing about
Yeah.
it, you know.
3, 4, something like that.
Right. When
They
the
ain't on the
drop?
way. It's here now.
It's here now?
August 23rd.
Right, I
23rd.
thought it was
Okay.
coming
Right
this
before
month
Power.
sometime. So yeah, we gotta see what Jesus doing.
Yeah.
We doing this
About
thing, man.
Jesus, man.
I fuck
We
with
just
Jesus,
need that
man.
snowman back, man. That boy,
Yeah,
that boy
we
came
really
out,
do.
man.
Yeah, he
I-
did it for
I was
us,
just getting
though.
out of prison or something.
Really?
You know, we were fucking with them boys, man. That man made me start back selling drugs.
Right. He just had you motivated. That you know.
So you started reminiscing for a second.
Man, that shit was man. Jesus had a rocking, boy. I'm serious.
I'm talking about that big old person there going to the federal halfway highlight T.I. I ain't said nothing to nobody though.
Really though. That goddamn.
Shout out that boy Jesus, man. Jesus represent this motherfucker.
Right, he really did. They kind of trying to like sleep on him a little bit.
Yeah, they try to push him out the way.
What, you know, I don't know. I really don't know what that game is about.
See, the boy was getting your game how to get money. You know, a lot of these young cats, they goddamn want you to just get on the
They
drugs.
give you spending money.
They just
spending money. Game.
Right, I fuck with the young boy, man. You know,
I mean, I fuck
shout out
with
that
him
boy
too.
Thug with that boy Lucci.
Lucci, I guess you know they
don't do them folk like that. Man. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't mean. Wait, hold on. Don't do it like that. Shout out to Lucci. Shout out to all them little young niggas. You know, 'cause they all got these little crazy names.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
So you know, the only name that be sticking out to me lately is the babies and little babies.
The baby and little baby.
And you know, everybody babies and stuff. So you know, I'm auntie. I babysit y'all little young niggas. Come around, you know.
Hey.
Shit, show me some love, you know.
Damn
Make
right,
it do what it
man.
do, you know. But
Now you the drunk auntie.
No, I ain't the drunk auntie. I don't drink like that.
Oh, okay.
I just smoke blunts from every now and then.
Right.
Whenever I want to relax, you know, I smoke a blunt every now and then. So I have ADHD sometimes. It kicks in from time to time, and I have to slow it down.
They say,
And
Lord,
Mary Jane makes
they
it
say,
do that.
goddamn Lord Jesus, them fish fries that you was having to keep families together.
No, I don't do that no more because everybody done start getting insurance now. You know,
Right.
I remember it done kind of slowed up. I used to have to fry fish for people. They they
dying.
family
But
don't
why you
have
on Instagram
money.
with the big money phone in? I got to
No,
do the
I don't do that. I just wish
I ain't saying, I'm just saying like the people.
they do that. They don't do that no more. I thought Jay-Z told them don't
See,
do that no
I just
more.
told
Didn't
you,
he?
niggas from down here don't listen to Jay-Z. I just told you that.
Oh, so they still putting the money up today.
Ain't nothing wrong with it though. I'm just saying. Only thing I'm saying is you got to be able to get your lawyer, bond, or pay for your funeral. You know what I'm saying?
And people not insuring themselves. You
Yeah.
know, so I think
I had a goddamn homie try to kill himself for 100 bricks.
no.
What? Nigga killed a mama for a brick. 100 bricks. That nigga gonna shoot himself in the head.
That's stupid. That's just crazy. You just say the craziest stuff.
Boy, I'm just saying, I'm just being real.
No, I just don't get it. That part I don't get.
Shit.
Well,
he gonna go to jail though. You got.
I see our third party didn't make it. So
she actually did make it, but she's sick and she left.
She did.
She told me to tell y'all something. We'll tell y'all after air. But
Okay, well no, we keep it real. We just do that right there.
You like the young crew. You down with the young crew, man.
Oh, I'm with the young crew.
Mhm.
Why?
How you just do that?
I ain't.
Them folk would probably even notice that, man. We in here talking and
But
chopping up, pimping.
that was not what I'm saying because we the three live
But
crew.
you-
So I'm trying to close the thing, and let it go down.
Sub been hanging out all night. She caught the flu.
Oh well, it's how it
This
goes
morning.
sometimes. I get
This morning.
I
man.
just don't
Say-
know,
I
It
say,
is what it
sir,
is.
say that shit for your boss, partner.
Right.
You ain't got a lot of me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, just it is what it is. I'm here. We're here, and this is the Three Live Crew.
Three live crew, man.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
talking
And
about?
you guys can meet us here every Sunday, 1:00. We kicking it with Misfits live radio.
yeah.
We got DJ Lab. We got $2, but it's really just one. But next Sunday is gonna be only $1, and we're gonna have it right. So we definitely gonna get it right.
Man. That Cali shit.
The reefer?
Mm-hmm.
The reefer. That's
That
what
reefer.
it is. The reefer, you know. It is what it is. I
Ain't
definitely.
nothing wrong with it. I love it, man.
Right.
You know what I'm
It
talking about? I don't
smell
smoke
good.
it, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
like to see my people happy in a calm state.
Right,
You know what I'm
relax.
saying?
and kick
Relax,
back.
thinking.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? 'Cause,
Sometimes.
you know, my dad on them yam. You know, that nigga
What's the
goddamn-
yams?
That goddamn cocaine, that crack. My
Damn.
daddy been smoking crack
No
since
crack.
I was
I'm
young.
finna say if people still out there smoking crack,
He
I'm
the
let you
last
look
of the
here.
Mohicans.
I'm serious, and
That nigga, he got to go to goddamn South Carolina to get his dope. They ain't even got no.
No, yes they do.
coke
It's
here.
still some
It
trap
real.
houses. No,
You
it's
gotta go
not,
up to
cause I
goddamn
still see some
Cleveland,
little young
Georgia.
niggas still getting it, and I'm like, who is still
Oh,
smoking?
man, the nigga ain't got that
You
getting
know,
no
I'm
money
like,
selling no
what
crack.
is it? It just, I don't get it, but they really still thriving, you know. And
Oh yeah,
I
but they
just,
selling other shit too though. They ain't just
but,
selling the
right,
hard.
right,
getting no
but
money.
it's still, I'm telling you, the dope's still out there, and I don't
Oh, I
get
know it's
it.
still
I
out
guess
there. My
young
dad
folk,
smoke it.
oh, well, he's still keeping the
And he
game
gon-
going. Then
Man,
I
that man
guess.
gonna spend. He
We
shout
shout out to the people that
shout out to
still.
my stepmom
But I
for
can't
holding
never.
down.
Okay, well, what are the ones that still washing the car? Cause I can't.
That's what I'm there telling you.
Them
The,
ain't the fresh.
the young nigga, the junkies now. But my dad, he probably the top 5.
in car washing.
Nah, smoking dope. My
Oh.
dad supervisor at post office.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cause I need the car wash guys. You know,
Man,
the one that just
listen,
want to
man.
hit they wash the whole
Them
car.
boys that used to do that, they got them taking what that shit is, metal to the metal shop now.
Oh, they recycling now.
Yeah, they recycling now. That's what they do.
Damn. So they done graduated from car washing to
Right.
recycling.
Them motherfuckers barbecuing and everything now.
With the J.
I was on Simpsons. I seen the J goddamn put the had a buggy. Barbecuing off the buggy. Man, I said, boy, I'm dead ass serious, man. That man
he put a barrel. He
barbecuing
fixed it.
off a buggy, man. That man was selling barbecue on a buggy, man. I said,
But that's the innovation in us. That's what we
right,
can
but
do.
I was
That's
like,
what we do.
that's why ain't no more car washing.
Okay, we can do that now.
Yeah, niggas selling barbecue.
Well, I'm glad
man.
we graduating then. You know, I'm glad we setting our standard that we not just saying we just smoke dope. You know, I can do this now. You know, I'm not mad at them.
Yeah,
Graduating J's. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No doubt.
Graduating J, look here. If you right here smoking dope, be a good J. Don't do the crackhead shit. Car washing now. This to the young J's. Y'all can come out that gas station corner
Listen,
now,
man.
and you can do it.
I crewing down, man. Boy, we gonna be worse than the J that's above us, man.
Man, this
Cause these niggas on everything, man.
Well,
gonna be
I
on,
don't know how we
gonna be
coming
on
back.
dialysis like a motherfucker.
Oh my
man.
goodness! Well,
For
that's
real.
what's happening. You know, if we around here drinking lean all the
Yeah,
time,
this on some
and
real
you
shit,
know they
man.
don't drink water. You know, so they
What's
definitely
that?
not fleshing that out.
So
and
they ain't shitting like Jay-Z, huh?
no, they definitely ain't shitting like
Okay.
Jay-Z. They if they shitting
If they
because
can
the
shit.
perp shit
If
gonna
they
have
can
them
shit.
constipated.
There
That's
you
one
go.
of the side effects, y'all. If you don't know, when you sitting around, if you got any child that's sitting around here drinking lean all the
Drinking that
time,
bullshit.
you need to give them some oatmeal or a couple of fiber cookies or some wheat germs
Or some
or something
Raisin
because
Bran. That's
their
perfect.
ass is gonna be constipated
Yeah.
because they're not. It just don't digest like that, and
Right.
it's gonna stop them up. So just know that, and that is you can look it up, Google it,
We drop
figure it
knowledge
out.
on three line crew. We drop knowledge.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about for real,
I'm
man.
on
We
our
ain't
way
just-
dropping
Life
now.
lessons.
Hey, man,
Right,
listen,
I'm gonna
man.
just let you know. So if
We
your
ain't
child
just talking
ain't,
that coke shit.
no, you
know what
better
I'm talking
listen.
about?
Now it sound it's just smooth now. It's just
Yeah,
real
for
smooth,
real.
but
We
you
ain't
better
just talking
catch
that
it. If you
coke
don't
shit.
catch it, then
You know, it was
it's
cool.
okay.
They say it's cool when you talking that coke shit, but when you start helping your
But
people,
yeah, they don't want you
they
to
don't
do
want
that.
you to do that shit.
Long as you
Right.
talking about the junk, you know, in the
Yeah,
you know,
drama.
Yeah.
but you
Drama
gotta
and
just
bullshit.
mix it in, you know, just drop a
Yeah,
little.
you know
look at
that's
every
what
now
we
and
do.
then.
We gonna talk. We gonna
Got
talk
to-
real
got to talk
reckless.
shit,
But at
but
the end of the day,
we gotta feed our
we're gonna
people.
give you the answer to the question. You know what I'm saying? That's just like in calculus, man. When I was in college, man, you know, when I was in college doing the calculus and shit, man. You know,
Lord,
she
boy.
a hater. She know how
I
motherfucker. You know,
He just went to college, you know.
man, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
But
though,
his
when I was
life
doing-
university took over that part.
Right,
you
'cause
know.
I was
real
getting
life,
money. I was
real
getting
life
money.
though. Real life really do
I
take
was
over.
good with the football.
You know what I'm saying?
I was athletic. I'm
Right,
an athlete now.
Right.
With a brain, you know. So I graduated with honor. Nigga, like, how you did that? And you was motherfucking homeless. I smiled all the way. Nigga didn't even know my struggle. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
But one thing I did, I got money, but I went to class. Nigga didn't understand it.
Right. Yeah,
nigga
you
was
was
like,
smart. You did.
damn,
You
that
did
nigga
do
right
that
there?
school shit. That is the
Right.
truth. You did do that
Yeah.
school shit and got,
Yeah.
he got a girl handwriting. The handwriting looks
Yeah.
just like a girl. Great penmanship. Very nice penmanship.
Yeah,
It's
but
very
you know,
funny.
and I
That's-
always tell people,
very
I
funny.
always,
Why he can't just have nice handwriting? Why it
Right,
gotta
that's
be a
what I'm
girl
saying. She always say
handwriting?
that.
Cause
But I
girls-
just see some girls don't write
because
like
I
shit.
mean that's right. Because boys' handwriting is always,
Yeah.
and it's just not that it's because it's a fact that this
Yeah.
is a fact.
No.
Why you saying no?
It's not a fact that
There's
girls
some girl
write
got
better
chicken
than,
hand.
No. I got a
boys.
chicken handwriting too,
No, you
but
got-
it
you got
look
nice
girls'
handwriting.
handwriting is loopy.
Yeah, you got a nice.
You know,
handwriting.
and guys write small and hidden and secretive. You know, it's that's no. That is an analysis. That's
Okay,
handwriting.
that's true.
That's
We
a
want to look that up for the
look
next
it up.
show.
Handwritten analysis. If you write small, it's like secret. That person's personality is
It's
secretive,
secret and they
right?
Or you
It's
embarrassed, or
person,
you embarrassed
right,
by
or
the ugly
shy.
ass
You know what I'm
handwriting.
saying? But when you writing big and you wild like me, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I write big and I flow.
Right, because you're bubbly or
I'm
you're
not sneaky.
active or you know
Right.
you just it's just a different, and that's how
Yeah.
the you know, forensic files and shit, they look at handwritings and they
Yeah.
can tell, you know, but wait, if you was drunk or if
Right.
you was this, that, and the other, you know, left-handed, right-handed, you
Yeah,
know,
okay,
just, you know,
okay.
it's that's all of that matters,
Time
you know,
in,
but
yeah.
I think this is our time, so
Yeah, we gonna goddamn.
we
get
gonna make
ready to
sure
wrap
we
this
come
up. This
back
the
here
very
again.
first, man. you
our
know what I'm saying?
first.
For the 3 Live crew. We don't do nothing but motherfucking. See, they drinking and drug and shit.
I
Man.
ain't
That's what I be
drinking.
talking about. You
This
just
is
dropped the
water.
folk knowledge.
I'm not drinking. I'm
Don't forget
smart,
to drink
but
your
I'm
water. Don't
still
forget to drink your water,
Yeah,
man.
always hydrate.
72 ounces at least every day to
Yeah.
stay hydrated.
Oh, that
not
is
even
so
just,
much. That
Not
is
no,
too
it's not. Not
much.
even in a. You know,
I
get
do
you-
smoothies. Is that okay?
you got. Yeah, it's all right, but you still need water. You need water. And one more thing before we close out, man. For y'all with y'all fancy water bottles, y'all think y'all doing this and that.
He's a hate on the water.
No, ain't no
I'm
hate, but I'm
listening.
just saying, why your water bottle got an expiration date on it? The
Oh.
water don't expire. So
Right.
you got to figure out yourself, what am I drinking? What's in this
Oh,
goddamn
that
water?
has that for the fancy.
Right.
Oh, talking about the
bottles
glass.
of water, all
and-
that, the signing,
Oh,
all that.
all
This shit
that,
got an
right,
expiration date on it.
Right.
Hey
right.
man, I'm drinking out the water hole, partner.
Right. Still
Yeah,
doing
we
that.
still
Right.
in it.
It never fails.
Right,
It never
right.
fails. So I could go for that, but we
Right.
gotta boil it now. At least boil it.
Hey man, I
Don't
don't boil
just-
mine. I'm drinking straight out the motherfucking water
That,
hole.
our time have changed. The water, the minimum.
I still do it.
They don't want you to drink out the water hole because it's better for you.
It might be because it's the
Testify.
real rainwater.
Testify.
Real rainwater.
They want you to keep
What-
buying that
Right.
water.
That's
I
all.
ain't buying. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, that's a whole
Yeah.
nother. We gonna say that
Yeah,
for
we're
the
gonna
show.
say that shit, man. But
Episode
we're gonna
3,
get ready to
4,
close that
5.
out, man. We want y'all to tune in every Sunday.
Every Sunday 1:00.
One.
Right here at the Misfits.
But
Radio.
we want y'all to subscribe to this Misfit Radio, man. This shit.
Right.
This shit is the
Give
newest
out
shit
y'all
on the block,
information.
man.
We are on YouTube,
Right.
on the Misfits Media Group.
Talk that shit, lad.
We on Live 365,
Heard up.
iHeartRadio, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn app,
Right.
and a lot of others. But we
Right.
have a lot of live streams, which I won't go through right now, maybe 15 and 20. But there's really no reason for you guys not to be able to tune in to us. You just
Right.
ask
There you go.
Siri, Alexa, or
Right.
Tyrone where Misfits Radio is, and
Okay.
they'll find us.
Right.
Well, you better call
That's it.
Tyrone, man. But we just humbly thank you guys for just tuning
Keeping
in,
us here.
and you know, so we here.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm so tired every time I go in the club. Somebody getting shot. Hey, somebody get fight. I'm so tired every time I come in the club. We leaving the club, somebody done got shot, man. Shit, niggas always pulling guns on niggas. I tell you what these niggas need to do. Put the gun down and get bring to the country. Man, you know, nothing, no. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what they know. Stop. Fuck this shit. Knuckle up, boy. 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 You got a gun, man. It ain't right, man. I ain't got no gun, man. But we can fight, man. Better knuckle up, boy. What's up, boy? Put 'em up, boy. Let's rumble with the nooks, boy. You supposed to be against trouble, make 'em bring it up. You supposed to have bank by drink it up. Shoot a boat to